girl, if you are wanting to just chit chat today and shoot the breeze and create a really fun makeup look, then I'm gonna invite you to stay with my channel because that's exactly what we are doing today for this month's Contour and Converse, also known as my version of Get Ready With Me. It's coming your way right now. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you've been here for a bit, if you are new, I am super pumped that you were here today. My name is Lauren and my channel is all about making beauty easy for the girl who thinks that she can't, both internally and externally. My hope today is that you will consider subscribing and hit that notification bell so that you can get alerts every single time I upload new videos, which is every single Friday, every third Thursday, and every fourth Tuesday of the month. Well, today I am going back to something that I was doing a while back and just kind of haven't had the chance to or the time to, and I am actually going to do what's called Contour and Converse with you. And this is my version of a Get Ready With Me where we just create a makeup look, we chit chat, and I just kind of catch you up on the things that are going on in and around my life and create a really fun makeup look that I have been loving lately. And so that is exactly what we are going to do. This is something I used to do a while back in my Facebook group, and I tried to go live actually every single week. And for a while I was able to do it, but with working part-time, owning a business with my husband, and then also doing YouTube, I just don't have as much free time. And it sucks. I wish I could go live with y'all more often and just get to catch up, and I can't. But I thought, you know what? There probably is a way for me to incorporate a makeup look and then also just chit chat with you. And I thought, well, why not just do Contour and Converse? Just don't do it live. So we're trying it out this month to see what y'all think. So let me know down in the comments, and let's go ahead and jump into this video and let's create this really pretty makeup look that I have been seriously loving. It's my go-to this summer. I'm gonna show you the best lip ever that is so 1990s. I hope you love it. Let me know. Let's get into it. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. As I mentioned in the intro, I don't think I've ever really done a Get Ready With Me, or as I like to call it, the phrase that I'm gonna coin here on YouTube is Contour and Converse. I don't think I've ever done this without it being a live version, and honestly, I wish I had more time to do lives, but one of the reasons I wanted to do this is so I could just kind of like catch up with y'all and kind of talk about what's going on in my life, you know, outside of just YouTube stuff, like outside of just, you know, talking to you guys about products or doing a makeup look. And one of the things that I kind of miss is I haven't done a whole lot of makeup looks in a while in my channel. So I thought this might be kind of cool to do once a month, to have a makeup look with you and then also get to catch up. And it would be so fun to chat with you down in the comments. And of course, based on the comments from this video, answer that in the next video, that kind of thing. So that's my strategy, that's my thought. So let me know what you think. And what I'll try to do is remember to tell you what products I'm using, because it won't be a, you know, a video solely based on products and what I'm doing, but I will try to remember you know, what I'm using so that you know, and yeah, and just kind of like share tips and stuff as I go. So we're gonna start with brows, obviously, because I think everyone knows I hate brows. And then I wanted to say, can you see how red my face is from like this side over? I'm currently experimenting and have been for about a month and a half, almost a month and a half, with apple cider vinegar as a toner because it's supposed to shrink pores. And I'm gonna do a video on how I think the results are coming, so stay tuned. That'll be something I do on my channel soon. So, all right, so let's go ahead and make my little marks here for my brows. Are brows boring to you? Because they are not like the funnest things in the world, but I figured if we're gonna do a Get Ready With Me type video, or Contour and Converse as I call it, then I might as well show you everything that I actually do. But in saying that, I have so much going on in the month of September, and that is really kind of what I wanted to like chat about today, what I was doing my makeup with y'all. So I don't think, maybe some of you guys know, I don't know, I have a part-time job, and I have had a part-time job for a while, but I recently just transitioned to a different company with my part-time job. P.S. again, if you can hear the mowers, I'm sorry. They come by every afternoon when they're here and they mow, not every afternoon, but on the afternoons that they're here at like a certain time. And they just run these leaf blowers, and it's just this obnoxious noise, and it takes them like an hour to blow all the grass off of all the driveways. It drives me crazy. Anyway, but I wanted to kind of share how life is going in general and kind of what's changed for me. So for those of you who don't know, like there actually has been a strategy for me with YouTube in trying to grow YouTube. And when I first started my YouTube channel, gosh, I think it's almost been like 2 years that I got serious. I've had a YouTube channel for quite a while that I started when I worked at Sephora with the intention of doing what I'm doing now, but I just, A, didn't have the time, and B, just really wasn't in a place in my life where I was ready to like dive into it. And so in 2017, when Lance and I sold our brick and mortar studio, I was like, this is finally the time. There's never gonna be a better time for me to actually start, oh, that's really wide, actually start my YouTube journey and to actually go forward and do it. And so at that time when we sold our studio, that's what I did. I jumped in with kind of both feet, and I don't want to say I made it like a full-time career, because if I was doing it full-time, I think I might be able to upload more, and I physically don't have enough hours in the day. But in saying that, I jumped in with both feet, meaning like I committed to the process no matter how long it was gonna take. And so when I did that, I think I had about, I don't know, by the time I got it off the ground, I guess it would have been September of like, I don't know, I have to go back and look actually. My first uploads that started to get consistent, it either would have been in August of 2017, or maybe it was July. Either way, once I started to get consistent, I wanted to figure out how to grow my channel. You know, because obviously part of YouTube is being able to make some money and be able to have this become like a full-blown career for me. And let me tell you girls, if you are in YouTube, first of all, if you have a YouTube channel, don't give up. It is seriously, it's a process, but it's so worth it. I'm definitely not in a place where I am, you know, making a lot of money at all, or even enough to write home about or pay some bills, but finally we're starting to see some income come in from it, which is really cool, you know. So anyway, at that time, I was kind of getting like frustrated. And if you have a YouTube channel and your channel's new, you know how it is to like put so much work into your videos and feel like you're delivering some really cool stuff that you want people to see and you want to help people out, but it doesn't get seen. And that's kind of where I was. And so I started looking around, like, you know, I literally was scouring YouTube itself, like how to grow your YouTube channel, you know, best ways to get seen, that kind of thing. And at that time, I ran across someone that I did not know, but now that I know very well, actually, and it was a channel called Think Media, and this was Sean Cannell. So if you do not follow Think Media, I highly recommend that you go and support that YouTube channel. It's an insane YouTube channel. It's awesome. And if you are growing a brand and a channel, it'd be a great thing for you to learn how to start doing your YouTube videos, and how to actually get seen in a very competitive market. For sure, makeup is a competitive market like beauty is. So in saying that, I invested in a course at that time called Video Ranking Academy, and that course forever changed my world on YouTube. After learning the mechanics of YouTube, that was when my channel started to grow. And within 10 months of purchasing that course, and I think I purchased that course at the beginning of 2018, like in January. And at the beginning of that, within 10 months, I had like 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, and I could finally start running ads on my channel, and I reached that goal on December 17th of 2018. So pretty awesome that it grew that fast, and now it's like climbing and I'm getting seen. And some of my microneedling videos have insane views, and even some of the other ones that I have done have just crazy views, which is so cool. Because before, it's just like, it's really hard to get seen. And so this whole course taught me how to rank my videos and get seen on YouTube. So anyway, that door opened up another door. And so in September of last year, which is, I'm giving you a lot of backstory, but hey, we have time to talk today, right? So in September of last year, I got to go to Sean's Grow with Video live conference that he had in Las Vegas. And if you follow me on social media, I shared a lot about that because I had basically entered a contest. They were giving away tickets to come to Grow with Video Live, and like the grand prize was to be able to, you know, get a full-blown ticket, flight, hotel, all of that to come out there and be a part of Grow with Video Live. And while I didn't win the actual full-blown ticket, I did win the second prize, which was, and I was one of a couple people that won that second prize, but it was a ticket. And so, you know, Lance and I were just like, well, I shouldn't say Lance. Lance told me, you have to go no matter what. I was scared to go because it was an investment. I had to pay for a flight, I had to pay for a hotel. we didn't really have the money for all of that, but I stepped out in faith and I did it. And it was seriously one of the greatest experiences of my life. It changed everything. And through that connection, I ended up getting a part-time job with a digital marketing agency that I worked with for the last 10 months. And that came to a close a couple months ago. And then the coolest part is that now I'm actually working with Lauren Caron and Heather Torres of Think Media. And that's my part-time job, is that I actually work for Think Media, and I am a part of the customer service community. And so I'm going to Vegas this month actually to go to Grow With Video Live again to MC the event. And by the time you see this, I don't know if that conference will already be done or not, but like it's part of a big travel thing for me this month. And so it was just amazing. Like a course that I invested in to change my YouTube career and to grow my YouTube channel just changed so many other things for me. And now here I am working for these amazing leaders in my world, like the YouTube world. And it's just insane to know that like life has changed that much. So I'm headed to Vegas in September. We're putting primer on my face. I keep saying I'm gonna remember to tell you guys what I'm using, but I'm already forgetting. And so I'm like, so much is going on. So I'm trying to get, filming done and get editing done. So that way when I'm in Vegas, I don't have, not have things on my YouTube channel. One of the things that I'm so weird about, maybe it's not weird, it's just part of my personality, but when I make a commitment, I really have to keep it. And so when I made the commitment to YouTube to be consistent, there has not been a Friday upload that I have missed. There has not been a Transform Your Body Tuesday that I have missed, or a Transform Your Body Thursday that I have missed, or a Transform Your Mind Tuesday that I have missed either. So I'm really big on making sure that if I say that I'm gonna have a video on my channel, that you guys get those videos. And so part of my life lately has just been trying to balance working part-time for Think Media. I also, you guys do know this, I think, but because I've had Lance on my channel so many times, but Lance and I have an online coaching business, and Lance is a life and fitness coach. And so part of what I do with that is I'm an accountability coach for his program, as well as I help our new clients get onboarded into our program. And so I have a lot of hours that are spent each week between Think Media, between Lance Caron coaching, and then of course YouTube. So it's a lot to balance. So I say all of that to say, like, that's why I haven't been able to go live in my Facebook group like I used to. I used to do that once a week, and then it got to where I can only do it once a month. And now I barely have any time at all. So I don't even do it once a month, which is crazy. So, let's talk about eyes. I'm going to use the Milani, this needs to be cleaned, look at that, ew. Milani Most Loved Mattes. I'm showing you a go-to look today that has been like my go-to look all summer. And I love this palette because it just has so many universal colors and tones. And I have been doing this eye look that I'm gonna do today all summer long, and it's really just easy. It's one of the reasons I like it, and I feel like I can get it done pretty dang fast. So let's jump into it. So I'll try to remember, like I said, to show you the colors if I can. We're gonna start with putting some shadow on the crease here. So last month was August, and then Lance and I went back to St. Louis. My brother got married on, I think it was the 17th of August. And it was so cool. Lance and I had not been back to St. Louis in, oh my gosh, probably a year and a half. We were supposed to go to St. Louis this year for Christmas, and we had our tickets bought, and we were literally on our way to the airport this Christmas, and I had gotten sick a couple days before, and I got worse in the car on the way to the airport, and we couldn't go. Not to mention there was, oh my gosh, there was something going on Highway 75 here, and we had to take an alternate route, which was gonna cost us an additional 2 hours, so we were gonna pretty much end up missing our flight. So I don't even know what I was talking about. Got sidetracked, had a little issue with one of the cats. So I'm back to finish this makeup look. One of my poor kitties has IBS, and he's having a rough IBS day. So not a good situation in here, but we're good. We're good. We're gonna get back to the makeup. All right, so I don't even know what I was chatting about, but I'm just gonna jump back in here. As I mentioned, I've been doing this makeup look all summer. It's really, really simple. I love it. And it kind of, I don't know, I just love makeup looks that are natural, neutral, simplistic, and truthfully, it don't take a lot of effort for me. So that's my biggest thing. And I love those like glam looks too. I think everyone knows that. But at the same time, I'm just like, sometimes I just don't wanna spend a lot of time on my face and I just want to slap makeup on and be done with it. And in fact, you know, working from home, this is what's so funny having a beauty channel. To be truthful, I work from home behind a computer a lot. So most days I don't even get dressed to get, like, I don't even put makeup on. Most days I pretty much look homeless at my desk, and I go to the gym in the morning. That's like the first thing that I do after I get up and read the Bible and take care of my cats and get them settled in for the day. Like, I literally throw on a hat, go to the gym, get my workout done, come home and get a shower, and then depending on what time it is, because I'm usually online with Think Media by like 1 o'clock Eastern for a few hours. They're 3 hours behind me since they're all out in Vegas and California. I'm online at that time, and sometimes I'm just like, meh, no need to get dressed. None of them do. We don't care. So it's awesome. So it's weird to have a beauty channel and not be dressed all the time. All right. So I think, I can't remember if I use, these are all mattes. I don't know if I mentioned that, but one of the things I've been doing is taking this, this pigment here from Makeup Geek called Sweet Dreams. And it is a really, really pretty pigment. I shall show you here. Hopefully I don't dump it out. That's what it looks like. But it's very neutral, and I love these pigments because, first of all, you'll see why. I don't even need to say anything. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And it just really gives that lid like a pop of color. And I love it. I don't know if I mentioned this on my channel or not. Probably in other video, like maybe on Facebook in my group. But in January this year, one of our cats, I think everyone knows I have little old cats. Harry, my IBS kitty, is nearly 18 years old. Max is not far behind him. He's 16, and then Sally is also 16, like 15, 16. So they're all pretty old. Harry's technically about 85 in people years, and Max and Sally are like in their, you know, late 70s, early 80s. And so we had Harry, before we went to St. Louis, Harry had a bladder infection, another UTI, which isn't uncommon for him at times, especially since he has IBS. So we had to take him back to the vet. He's lost a lot of weight. He's getting to that age. And so then we had a vet appointment set for this last Friday. And then Max had something going on that Thursday night with his mouth. He was all swollen. So I was like freaking out, of course, because I don't know about you guys, but when you have unexpected vet appointments, life can get real expensive really quick. And that ended up being a $500 a day at the vet's office on Friday. Luckily, all the cats are fine. Harry, we're waiting on blood work to come back. Hopefully that comes back tomorrow. But Max had a issue going on with his mouth and had to get an antibiotic and a steroid injection. And so Friday was just like uber stressful with the cats. And oh my gosh, if you're a cat owner, a dog owner, or a pet owner in general, holy moly, some days I am just like, I feel very overwhelmed by my cats, mainly because they're old and they require a little bit more work to take care of them. Ooh, this might be a little dark. So I haven't used this foundation in a while. It's the Tarte Amazonian Clay. I think I used it this last weekend. Was it this weekend? Maybe it was one day last week when I actually did put makeup on. Oh yeah, it was, because I shared the makeup look on Instagram and everyone's like, ooh, can we see a tutorial? And I am gonna do a tutorial on that one next month. But I wanted to do this one this month because this look is so easy. The eyes are pretty much done other than eyeliner. I'm gonna throw a little lightener in this, actually. But anyway, I used this foundation when I put together that look that I had on Instagram, and it is, I had forgotten how good this foundation is. Now, I mean, if you're not a full coverage girl, you may not like how this foundation is because it is thick. There's no doubt, but it'll cover up. Like I've got a zit right here. It's gonna cover that right up. I had recently, my sister-in-law, so when we went back to Missouri for my brother's wedding, I did my sister-in-law, Megan, I did her makeup and I did her hair, and oh my gosh, it turned out so gorgeous. She looked like she was from the 1940s. It was totally beautiful, totally amazing. Her makeup and everything, her hair, oh my gosh, it was so pretty. Maybe if I can, I'll insert a photo here at some point so you guys can see what she looked like, but she looked absolutely stunning. I was really proud because I don't do makeup on people a lot. I mainly like to do makeup on my face and teach you how to do it on your face. And so I was really nervous, which I told her about. She's super easygoing, and anyway, it ended up turning out perfect, which is what always happens when I do makeup for other people. I get really, really nervous about it, and then it turns out fine. Anywho, she bought me a gift card to Sephora. And so I went into Sephora with Lance when we got back into, Lance loves to go to Sephora, by the way, when we got back into Florida, and I ended up purchasing this, which I used to love, the Too Faced Peach Perfect. This used to be like my go-to foundation. And y'all, I'm so disappointed. I don't even like it anymore. I've used it twice, and I think I might return it and get something different, because I don't know if the formula's changed, but I just don't dig the formula anymore. I just really, really don't like it at all. I found that the foundations that I love from the drugstore, my CoverGirl Outlast Active, the L'Oreal, which one is that? The L'Oreal Infallible, and then the Maybelline 24 hour matte cover stay, something like that. 24, I don't know, 20, Maybelline 24 hour foundation something. Wait, what is this? Super Stay. Those are my 3 favorites, and oops, they're all from the drugstore, and I cannot believe that the foundation I used to love from Too Faced, I'm not even wanting to wear anymore. It used to look so good on my skin. It made my skin look really pretty, and I'm just not, I don't know, I'm not really all that impressed with it. So the one that I've kind of reached for, that's a high-end brand, has been the Amazonian Clay, which again is definitely a full coverage foundation, but I do love it. I do. Probably should have put foundation on and then done my brows, but oh well. I feel like I'm spending a whole lot of time here today on the foundation. This is my life though. I feel like when I have all my lights on and I'm filming for you, I can see all the places that I probably normally miss on regular makeup days. And then I don't know if you noticed, but I did use a different primer for my eyes this time. I used the Urban Decay, I think it's called Sinful, long-lasting eyeshadow base. Yeah, Sin. And that one has like a, as you can see, it's down here too, but it has more of like a shimmer effect to it. I don't use that one all the time, but I have used it for eyeshadow before, just like totally just eyeshadow. But it's a good one, especially when I do a look like this where I want just a little bit of shimmer. It does a great job with the priming of the eyelids. Okay, I think we're just gonna call that good. All right, so I'm gonna move on to some contouring. So anyway, with me traveling to Vegas, I leave in a couple weeks. I'll be there for 3 days, I think, which is nuts to me to be out of town that long, because I feel like I just got back into town. I'm so weird. I don't know, let me know if you're like this down in the comments, but I enjoy traveling, but I do not enjoy the traveling aspect. And then I have found that once I am in a place for like, I don't know, 40 hours, I'm so ready to be back home and be in my bed. I'm such an old lady. It's ridiculous. Let's conceal because my eyes look hecka tired. Here's a little trick for you that I learned from good old Wayne Goss. I love him. I think I mentioned this in another video. But a lot of times with our concealing, we want to like draw these gigantic triangles and fill them in. And the problem is that, as Wayne says, you have no bloody room to blend. And so I watched one of his most recent tutorials, and obviously he is older. So it's just cool to see someone like showing us girls who are maturing, even though girl, I ain't old, I'm only 33, how to do makeup and, you know, still look very youthful. And he mentioned this trick. And so I am done with all that concealer in that triangle shape underneath my eyes. It does nothing for me, y'all. And if you're older, if you're over 30, it's doing nothing for you too. You don't need all of that, but look at how beautiful that just blends right in. So we just concentrate it on that one area and then blend it out. And I just love that because it's just, whoa. I mean, it just picked up my whole eye. It's beautiful. And the same thing here. And then my most concentrated portion just kind of sits in that inner corner, and I just dab it in to the skin and drag it out. So you wanna make sure you give yourself some bloody room to blend. That was his like phrase, and I was just dying laughing when I heard him say that. I was like, oh my gosh, you're so right, Wayne. I wanna cry, I've been doing my concealer all wrong. I've been doing it all wrong. Powder, not much powder. If you've seen my most recent video on concealing those under eyes, if you're over 30, oh my gosh, come on. I got a hair right here from one of my brushes. There we go. This is what I've been doing. It's very, very light. So I think in the video, I might have shown this with a beauty blender type product or sponge. And then I sprayed it with setting spray, which works really, really well. Lately, I've even backed off a little bit from that, and I'm just barely tapping any powder underneath. And then this is where I put the most powder. I love this sharp contrast right here. It's my favorite thing. And I'll let this sit. This is the only area of my face that I actually bake. That was the video. It was about baking your face, and oh, I think, I don't know. I've done so many videos, I don't even know. I don't know what I'm talking about, clearly. But this is the area that I do technically bake, and I'll just let it sit. And then I even throw a little bit of powder right here on the edge of my nose, my nostrils. All right, we'll just let that sit. Oh my goodness, I got out my makeup, my makeup brush cleaner. I've done a video on this, I'll link it for you. The Cinema Secrets, it's the best stuff ever. And here I am, I'm putting all these brushes back in my makeup jar, not cleaning them at all. And that was the whole point of I set it out and totally forgot. I cannot multitask, clearly. This one's always pretty, Luminoso. It reminds me of Harry Potter. I'm not sure which spell, but it does, it reminds me of Harry Potter. But we're gonna use this one today. It is a really nice, pretty peachy color. And I think you guys know this, but I use a crap ton of blush, and we're just going to right over that contour. You can do that sound too, that it helps. Just kidding, it doesn't help. Ooh, that's a lot of blush, and I don't mind, I like it. So I just kind of tap right on over it and blend upward. Dang, I got 2 zits, what? Gosh, it's not even that time of the month. What's happening to me? All right, so one of the points of doing this, oh, hold on, I can't talk and do this. Isn't that crazy how it just makes your bottom lip look so pouty? Like, hello, girl. You don't need them lip injections, Okay, so one of the points of doing this that I was saying is that I would love to just spend some time like catching up with y'all. What are some things you want to know? Like the happenings in my life, I have no clue, so this one's a little odd for me to do. So, in saying that, post down in the comments on what you want to know, what you want me to talk about with you, all that good stuff. And if you guys don't like this format, let me know and I won't do it again. Honestly, I'm just, I wanted to do a makeup look and I wanted to chat. So I thought, why not? I love this brush for smudging. It's the JH04. It is so, it's so precise. I love it. It's great because I'll take my pencil brush and add my color, and then I just use this and just drag that color exactly where I want it or blend it in. It's amazing. Okay. I'm gonna clean that brush. Boom, clean. You go, girl. Totally had forgot about cleaning my brushes. Okay, let me pull off the rest of this powder. See how sharp that line is now? Oh, I love it. I love that sharpness. And then I think what I'm gonna do, just to ensure that, because I can't tell, maybe you can tell on the camera, this is something I would do, is just take a bronzer. Which one isn't, oops, orange right now. I'll just take a bronzer and kind of drag a shadow here. And then boom. Technically not a bronzing brush, it's a contour brush, but that's okay. That's enough to blend it in. There we go. All right, let's do liner. We are almost done. I love that, other than the lipstick. Okay, so I have been using the NYX Matte Liquid Liner lately. I love these. They're like $4. They're amazing. I'll try to remember to link everything below for you too, so if you want to see it, if you want to look at it, you can. But I buy these off Amazon. Amazon is my BFF. Ooh, okay, wait, I gotta sit straight on since I have hooded eyes. Y'all know this. Another trick I've been doing is holding my elbow with my hand whenever I am doing liner. It makes it 100% easier. But I will say this, they are not even today as much as I'd like for them to be, but I've truly gotten my liner down to almost a freaking science for my face. Which I love because now they're even. Ooh, you go girl. Because liner is such a challenge for girls with hooded eyes. Holy crap, it just is. Oh, y'all, oh yes, I forgot to show you. I finally got a new lash curler. I bought this off of Amazon. It was like $9.99 by Petunia. It's really good, I like it. And it even comes with these other little rubber pieces. So I'll link that if you need a new lash curler. I was gonna get the Revlon one at Walmart or even Walgreens or even online actually for $4 or $5. And I don't know, this thing just looked better. And it's not, I don't love it like I do my Tarte one, but I don't wanna pay for the Tarte one. The Tarte one is expensive. And so I found this one and it's like the next best thing and I love it. Okay, so. If I don't let the liner dry well enough, then it starts pulling off the top of my eye and I have to go back in and fix it. I have to go back in and fix it. I don't know what I was trying to say there. And then it's like, then I'm biting my eyelashes again. You know this, the pressures of being a girl with makeup. Okay, I'm gonna use 2 different mascaras today. And then I gotta go in and fix these brows. I'm using Perversion for the top. I love this mascara. It is probably one of my favorite high-end mascaras. And I think it came out, this was years ago when I was working at Sephora and Kim Kardashian was like, this is the mascara that I use. And I just loved everything about Kim Kardashian's makeup. So of course I was like, well, if, you know, Kim's gonna have it, then I gotta have it. And then I think of that famous line from Mean Girls. I saw Regina George, or no, I saw that new girl, Katie Heron, wearing army pants and flip-flops, so I got army pants and flip-flops. That's kind of how it was with Kim Kardashian. If she had it, I had it. I had, gosh, this was a while ago, so I guess this would have been like 2012 or 2013, but I went to the MAC counter and I had met a makeup artist there who ended up becoming a client later on, but we were friends too, but she did my makeup one day and I was like, I love everything about Kim's makeup. And so she made me up like Kim Kardashian. I didn't look like Kim Kardashian, but she did my makeup like that. And it was the coolest thing ever. I should try to find pictures and share it with y'all. Okay, my lashes are all over the place today. I don't know why, but I don't care. All right, so then I'll take my, oh, I love this one, the L'Oreal Carbon Black. I've done a video on this one, and I'll do a second or fourth layer, whatever layer we're on now, basically to try and pull apart these top lashes. Sometimes what happens is because the liner is liquid, it gets stuck in my lashes, and if I don't pull them apart quick enough, they kind of spider out. I know it's not the best look, but again, I just get to a point where I don't care. I really, it's the tomboy in me coming out sometimes. I know everything's not perfect and I don't care. Oh no, I don't want to use that. Kidding. I kid. I'm gonna use this color right here from the Milani palette, whatever this one is, the Bare Necessities. Is that right? Yeah, I almost wanted to sing it. It's the Bare Necessities. I'm not going to. That's all you get. That's why, because look at that. Whoa, right? It just pops that inner corner. I don't even know if I really talked about all the things that I wanted to talk about, and here we are almost done, but that's okay. Okay, so I have to pause for a second so I can go and get my lip color, because that's the main thing I want to show you. But let me open this my Milani Make It Last, and then I will spray that so that way this is all having a chance to dry while I go and grab that lip color out of my bag. Hopefully my mascara is dry. Whoa, I pretty much sprayed my neck. That's not my face. Oh, love it. Okay, BRB. Okay, I'm back. So I'm using basically a lip liner, and you can see how old this is, but I believe it's the Babyliss Dr. something. I'll link it below, but it's by Maybelline. I've had it forever, I'm pretty sure. I should probably not have this as long as I have, but I love it. I'm not one to throw away makeup, so anywho, we're not gonna talk about that, but let me show you what I've been doing. It is, you'll love this. So this is in the color Sandstorm, and again, this is very 90s, but I love this type of lip look. So hopefully you can see over my mirror. So I overdraw the top just a little bit and I kind of round it out, and then it needs to be sharpened, hold on. Okay, so here's the trick. So that's the liner, and then what I'm gonna do is just color in like a quarter of the way. Try to break that tip off again. Then I just take this, it's basically like a chapstick essentially, but it's got some color. Dab the center. And it pretty much gives you this like two-tone effect that I am in love with. It's so pretty, and it just like, I don't know, it's all on collectively in the center of your lips, and I love it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Contour Converse and doing this, like my version of a get ready with me. And if you do, let me know down in the comments. And then of course, some things that you wanna know about next time we do this, so I can just chit chat with you and create a makeup look. And maybe this is how we'll do some makeup looks that, you know, are just kind of like random off the cuff stuff that I've been doing with my face like each month. That's kind of what I'm thinking going forward, that I have one video like this a month that is simply just us getting to chat. And then of course me creating a makeup look with something that I've just been doing recently, and just shooting the breeze. So if you haven't had a chance to subscribe to my channel, go ahead and do that now so that you don't miss out on any future videos. And of course, connect with me on social media. It is one of my favorite places to get to know you a little bit better. And I will see you in my next video next week. #ReformedTomboyFamily. I'll see you soon.